Okay. Well, what else is going on here?
Um,
Oh,
yeah.
the girls went to space.
Let me tell you, I several things made me laugh about
Mm-hmm.
this thing because one, it was like Gail, Oprah's best friend, Gail, and Katy Perry.
And I don't even know who the other were. I
I
don't.
did not know. Shout out to the black lady aerospace engineer. I don't know your name, but she looks sickening. But other than that, I didn't know who them other folks were. Um, I don't. First of all, I'm
Nah.
not riding a rocket into space, especially if it's owned by Amazon.
Hello.
Or
And then
excuse
and
me,
then
Jeff
they, you
Bezos.
know what they called it. They said that it was fueled by water. Hold on.
I'm fueled by water.
Exactly. Me too. What is Solange's profile used to say on Twitter? Water, blood,
Right.
melanin, bones. It was
Hmm.
like I'm fueled by water. What
Yeah.
was the spacecraft Gail King took
And I also,
fueled by?
apparently the mission is literally to make the world a better place by shipping trash and putting it into space. And
A
it's like,
liquid hydrogen fueled booster that they said is not supposed to fuck with the earth, but it does fuck with the ozone layer. Make it make sense.
here's my
So it
thing.
was a big old can of hairspray.
Anytime you combust something, anytime there's flames and smoke or whatever, it's going to damage the planet. Just like
Yes.
anytime smoking, just like they tell you with smoking in general, like
All
it's
right.
going to impact your lungs. We're just making that choice. And
Yeah.
Gail came out her mouth to say, they're doing really good stuff, and it's just like you're doing research for people to do space tourism. There's no way I can see how this is beneficial, right? Like, how is this a
Who the
boon
fuck
to
not?
other people? Because it's like, okay, so you are just priming and ridding this world of its resources so you can figure out how to ruin someplace else. You
And you
know?
did it in that wig.
Yeah, okay. Now, I also was
All
like,
of that and in
Gail,
that wig.
and you know what? Also, I'm all for space exploration. I
Mm,
do think I don't think
mm,
that we as people need to go up there. However, I don't
no.
see that there's anything wrong with science if it's scientific, right? I don't think we need to
Science stopped
go
being science in 2010. And I that
1965
actually, yes.
when we went on the moon
Yes.
and people didn't believe that we went on the moon and they thought it was at the CBS.
No,
But
it was
hey,
Whitey on the moon.
yeah.
Whitey's
Science
on the
stopped being
moon.
science when we invented the nuke bomb.
Oh.
Mhm.
Yes,
Mhm.
that's when they start using science for wrong. Even though white people have been lying on science for a
Before
long time.
that, yeah, the Tuskegee
Yeah.
experiment. Ooh, science has been a
Yeah,
problem.
that. Hello,
Um,
the light bulb. Okay, you did
yeah,
not invent that.
yeah, yeah.
You did not. I First of all, I can't take anything that has Katy Perry's name attached to it seriously. Like I just watched the bitch on Drag Race. What the I'm supposed to like?
I am
Come on
so
now.
glad.
Okay,
I
she
was
got
like,
followers like Joella. Like I'm supposed to take you the seriously?
I was like, outside of all this, I'm glad they made it up there and back safely. But my second worry was that she was going to sing up there and sing Firework.
Oh
I
my
was like, oh
god,
my God,
no.
please don't
I've
sing. Oh my
no.
God.
Do you know she has a worse song than Firework? I thought I hated that song the most.
Roar.
And then I was in the supermarket. I was in the supermarket before the event. I had to run and go grab something, and she's got a song. Oh, does she have a song about Las Vegas? She has a song about Las Vegas. Hold on,
Oh, I
hold
don't.
on.
I thought you were
No,
going to
I'm
mention
telling
Roar
you.
because Roar is up there with Firework, and that gets on my
Oh
nerves
no,
too.
those are terrible. No, but this I didn't even realize this song existed
This
until the
might be a new
supermarket,
song.
and I wanted to. Hold on, Katy Perry.
I do
Las
like her song with
Vegas
Doechii,
song.
but I like everything with Doechii.
Oh,
So
Waking
that's,
Up in Vegas. Okay, hold on.
oh, I
I'm gonna
don't.
play you a snap. I'm gonna play you a Waking
Do,
Up in Las Vegas. Oh, in Vegas. Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get. Yeah. This is. Hold on. They were playing that in the supermarket, and it just kept playing over and over again. Yeah.
I'm not
So,
familiar.
but anyway, like I said, we just watched this get embarrassed by LA's premium Asian drag queen, I think is what he called himself. And so,
Really?
or
That's
called
horrible.
themselves. That's what they called
Why would
themselves.
you false advertise like that? That's horrible.
That was actually what Monet and every single queen who came on the pit stop highlighted when they came on about Joella, is that was LA's premium Asian drag queen. And then they were like, Kim, what about Kimchi?
Yeah. What about Kimchi?
They were like, that's bold, baby.
Kimchi lived near me, and
Do you see
like,
how we just went into a whole conversation about Drag Race and Katy Perry went to space? Like,
exactly.
where the do we
that's
live?
The point. We just Katy Perry just no one gives a shit. Like that's.
And
yeah.
Gail, can we have an honest conversation? Because I don't care if Gail gets on your TV or computer cooking her grits and Jiffy cornbread or whatever the fuck her and Oprah be doing, and then fall into the trap and they're like, look at them, they're just black best friends. I'm like, no, these are not like y'all. They're not like y'all, and they don't like y'all, and they don't want to hang out with y'all. And you are getting duped by the fact that they got a box of the blue and white Jiffy on your phone screen, and you're like, they're just like me cooking collard greens with me and my bestie. No, they're not. One of them just went to space.
Yeah.
With Katy Perry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
However, this goes back to me saying that we're on a monolith. Why? Because.
No, I said you said we are. I said we're not.
Oh, we are.
We're not like
But
Gail
we
King.
are.
No, we're not. I'm not going to
We
space
are.
with Katy Perry.
She did it for a check.
I'm not doing that either. You think, do you foresee me saying yes to a check to go to space with Katy Perry and 3 other white women?
So let me
Do
ask
you see
this.
me traveling anywhere with a gaggle of white women?
Wait. Because this goes back to my argument about what's your price. If you were presented a space trip, however, it was with Stevie Wonder, your child's tuition for college or whatever she chooses to do, paid for, free and clear. Also included free housekeeping for the rest of your life to your standard. Mm-hmm.
God, when were you going to reveal to me I was working with the devil?
So
when were you going to...
They even Luther Vandross is alive and he's on the spacecraft.
Well, he was once dead, so that doesn't motivate me.
Okay, fine.
And the closest I'm gonna get to Stevie Wonder in space is "Rocket Love." That is a song, and it is also tattooed on my
This
arm.
is also hypothetical because he's not getting on a spacecraft either.
Exactly, and neither the
you wouldn't get on for those reasons.
No, because what happens if I die?
What happens if you die? You wouldn't know.
It would have been a choice because I went to space. I had no business being there. And then this bitch says she felt connected. And when I say this bitch, I mean all of them, honestly. But Katy Perry was like, oh, I felt so connected to love. You felt connected to love? How?
I mean, she had an out of body experience, out of atmospheric
You think they pissed
experience.
themselves?
Let me tell you something. The amount of which I would have shat myself, you would have thought my intestines exploded. Because let me tell
Diarrhea.
you,
Like,
I would not. I can tell you, I would not. I would not go into space.
but you sitting up here asking me all these ridiculous
That's me asking
questions.
you. You didn't ask me this question. I was just asking you to see where your head was at. I
You
was
see,
just
God-
making conversation.
When were you gonna reveal to me?
I was just making conversation. My thing
Look
is,
at my
you know
weight
what
tray.
I mean?
I love it. If for whatever god awful reason you want more Jade and XD, make sure you subscribe to us on Patreon.